morning again, everybody. Today is day 3 of
4.
It's day 4? No, it's day 3. We've camped 4 nights, but this is the 3rd day. Is this Tuesday? Yeah, today is Tuesday.
That was Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday?
Poor Daniel, he's lost track of the days of the week. Guess what? It happens to me all the time. I call it mom brain, but
I got a thing, Carlos book. It's a gallery book. Yay.
Yay. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Blessed Carlo, but I'll preface it with this statement. One of my favorite things to think about is how all the saints in heaven were alive on earth at one point. So that means that we can be saints because we're alive on earth at some point. And that means that wherever we go, we could be meeting saints on our way to heaven. And I think that's so fantastic. And one of the particular saints that the kids and I really appreciate is Blessed Carlo Acutis. He was an Italian young man. He died when he was only 15 years old from a really severe type of leukemia. But in his very short life, he loved Jesus, and he loved him hard, and he loved him in the Eucharist. And he thought that if people understood what the Eucharist was, the real body, blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus, and if they knew all the different types of miracles that have happened to the Eucharist because of the Eucharist, that people would just fall in love with Jesus. So what Blessed Carlo did was he researched all the different Eucharistic miracles that the church has documented throughout its history.
And he also put them into pictures so that people could see what it really means to be in love with God.
That's right. That's exactly what he did. So he made posters, display boards of each Eucharistic miracle that the church has documented. And each of the displays that he made, he also put them on a website, which you can find on the internet still today. And one of the really cool things about our pilgrimage that we're making this year is that we were going to see the actual display that Blessed Carlo made before he died, that he presented in his church before he died. All the different poster boards and displays and stuff that he made. I thought it was going to be happening sometime next week in Wisconsin, but when we showed up yesterday here at St. Joseph's, it's here.
It was here. It was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
It was the best surprise yet.
And it's so cool to be connected
Best day of
through
my
history.
life.
Through history to the saints. And you know what? It's something that we can do every day in our lives. We can work to become saints because Jesus wants to make us holy as he is holy. And one of the easiest, surest ways to Jesus is through the mystery of the Eucharist. Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the port, in the pictures are all the way in that room over there.
Yeah.
Let's go show them. Yay!
Right over there behind us. is the display that Blessed Carlo made before he died in 2006 when he was 15 years old.
At 2000.
Oh, there's a new miracles
15
table.
years
Remember
old.
that?
And Daniel told me that there have been a couple of display boards added for miracles that occurred after he
Two
died.
of them.
2 of them. Thank you, Daniel. Anyway, so think about that. Think about all the saints.
With history.
All the saints were alive on earth at some point, and there are saints alive today. Are you one of them? Think about that.
I'm not one of them. She's not one of them. We're not one of them.
Not yet, but we're trying.
Yep, we're trying. And trying is the best way to get there.
That's right. Practice makes perfect. Practice being a saint, and you'll become a saint. Okay, so we have a couple of prayer intentions that, if you're following along with us, we'd like for you to pray for. First of all, for the gratitude for the generosity and hospitality of all the parishes who are welcoming the pilgrims along their journey to Indianapolis. They're coming from all 4 directions of the United States. And for our family specifically, everyone's kind of suffering with our allergies. It's just been really a lot of pollen around, so we're all kind of trying to deal with that, puffy eyes and runny noses and stuff. So just pray for
Excuse me, Dan.
healing,
Excuse me.
comfort, so that
Dan, when I say excuse me, I mean
can,
you should excuse me.
enjoy our pilgrimage to the fullest, and that if we can't receive healing for our allergies, that God would use our suffering to help perfect us as part of our pilgrimage.
Well, I need to get
And remember, it only takes 3 minutes a day to pray 1 decade of the Rosary.
No.
So,
Decade a
so
day.
pray a decade a day for us.